good, y'all. We got the IKEA good. Good morning, dolls. We are back at it again on the way to the JOB. The bag, as the young ladies would say, we're on the way to the bag. In the Starbucks line, and I just wanted to come on quickly and show you guys. I put my lip on and what it was, because sometimes I get caught up in the traffic once I'm heading across from Starbucks. And again, this is the LAX by ColourPop. It's a really pretty deep red that you dolls have been seeing me wear. I absolutely have been loving this, and I have it on with the MAC Chestnut pencil, lip pencil, and I think it's just a really pretty combo. I have been having my contact lenses in, but I switched out to my glasses today, girls, because my eyes, it seems like they get so dry after I wear my contacts. And so just with work, sitting in front of the computer and stuff all day, I just was like, I'm wearing my glasses, I don't care. But so my contacts have become a just on occasion thing versus every day, just with age and my eyes just being super dry. So I do use a heated eye patch in the mornings. I did that today, and so my eyes they don't feel tight. Like, it's like my eyes are so dry, they feel kind of tight, like the muscles and stuff, so that feels good. I started to bring it to work with me, but I also like to alternate it with ice during the day just to keep your eyes moist. If you guys are having any problems with like dry eye, that has been really helpful for me. But today I'm wearing just like this Forever 21 crew neck bodysuit, really nice. And then I have on a Zara blazer, like a silky blazer. It's got the roll-up sleeves or cuffed sleeves, which gives it kind of a casual look. I'm trying to get my Starbucks app open because I'm next in line. I ordered the usual, my chai with the matcha cold foam, some bacon egg bites, and then I have on these like palazzo black pants that I hauled a while ago, and then those netted shoes that I held up and showed y'all in the last video. Something's going on with the lighting as far as like the sky and God. It's so much brighter now than it usually is at this time, so it's kind of throwing me off. But it's 7 a.m. We just made it over to the Galleria area here in Houston, and we're heading into work. It's Monday. If I didn't say that, it is Monday, and it definitely has the Monday feels. And I'm just looking to have a chill day, do what I need to do, get in and get out, because I'll be leaving a little bit earlier. I'm here a little bit earlier, work through lunch, so we're not going into the Galleria today, I don't think. Probably later in the week, because I want to get my husband some stuff from Zara Men and some cologne for his birthday, which is May the 13th. And so I'm planning to just work through lunch. I have some tuna that I'll be eating for lunch. Very casual, very simple day, so I thought I would come on, just say hi to you dolls. I'm loving hoop earrings. As y'all saw, I had my LB hoops on yesterday, and I absolutely love this, so I was like, I'm putting some hoops on today. I thought that my Fendi hoops were a little bit more toned down and discreet than my LV ones, so that's what I'm wearing today, and I love these. And then these are just the body wave clip-ins that you guys know I've had for a while, maybe 2 years now, I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm next up. Yeah, so happy Monday to you. I know it could be any day that you're watching it, but I hope you're having a good day. Hi, good morning. Thank you. Thanks.
You fill out papers for that. What do you?
I'm sure, honey.
You gotta what? Go to the doctor.
So hopefully my drink is good today, because I really need a good drink today. I really need a good drink. So Lord, please. So yeah.
What was it?
Girl, it was just not cute, bro.
Okay, dolls, we have the goods. My battery had died, so I had to switch that out before I could come back and chat with you dolls. But we got the coffee. I got my bacon egg bites. And I'll put what I have, but this is a grande hot chai, 4 extra pumps of chai, making it 8. I've got, it's with almond milk, matcha cold foam extra thick, and then extra matcha cold foam, so they put it in a larger cup so I could get more of the foam. So it's kind of, it is kind of like a matcha chai, and I really love that for me. because it gives me like 2 drinks in one. I love chai, I love matcha, so it's kind of my little combo that gives me both in the same cup without 2 drinks. It's kind of like, it is 2 drinks in one essentially. So anyways, I'm gonna get on up here. Like I said, I hope it's a chill day. You know, the vibe, you can be in a mood on Mondays and everybody else could be in a mood on Mondays. So when you're working in an office setting, it's just like a vibe. Like, what is the vibe gonna be? But for me, I have my headsets. I'm gonna put on a couple of cute videos while I work, take care of my business, and zone out. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna set the tone. Like Creflo Dollar always says, that we are setting the thermostat for how we want our day to go. So I'm going to start off by watching something motivational. I like Creflo Dollar. I like Joyce Myers in the morning. Well, that's what I'm going to do when I get up here. I've got a meeting at 9:30. Only 2 meetings today so far, but meetings tend to pop up where people just, you know, post meetings as the day progresses. So right now I just have 2 meetings. I have a 9:30 a.m., which is a staff or team meeting where you have to go around and say what you're working on or what your focus is going to be for this week. So I need to just think about that. What am I working on this week? And then also I have a 1 o'clock meeting, just like a kind of an update meeting with some of my core team members as well, for, you know, what are we working on this week, what are we focused on, that kind of thing. So anyways, hopefully this coffee, I always say coffee, but I always get a tea. This is always a tea. It's either matcha tea or it is chai tea. So that's what I be on, not coffee. But hopefully this tea will do what it needs to do. I'm gonna sip a few sips before I get in. As you can see, my energy gets low, and and then when I get inside, you know, go ahead and get my day started. So it's 7:15. I'm a little behind from, you know, what I normally like to be at. Oops, let me go on here, baby. She right on my tail. Go ahead, sweets. But I always like to park in the same spot. For the most part, so that I know where I've parked and it's easy to find my car in the evening. I can't believe I've been taking a sip of my drink, so let me see. It feels right. They put no matcha. Where is the matcha? No matcha. I would drive back over there, but I really don't feel like it. I really should drive back over there, but I don't feel like it. There's absolutely no matcha at all. And you dolls know how the drink is supposed to look. What? They didn't even put the matcha in. Girl, I'm so mad about this. But what can I do? It's like whipped cream. They did all of that late. Girl, that was wild. I'm so mad about that. So I'm gonna go get me another Starbucks when they open up in the gallery. I don't even want to drink that. Like, I am so mad about that. I hate that for me. I'm so pissed about that. I'm so mad, but what can I do? I gotta get up to work, so I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna get up in here and I'll just get another drink. They don't open till like 10:30. It's lunchtime, so I'll have to just make it through the day. I cannot believe that. And I don't have any matcha powder with me, of course. So girls, we move. We move. And still I rise. And still I rise. If you guys can hear me, we're at IKEA. I'm looking around for this pack system, but I'm trying to see if there's an alternative for it because I think it's too tall to fit in my car. So I know Terry can come back in his truck and pick it up later, but I was kind of wanting to take something when I go today since I came all the way out here. So I'm trying to see if I can do something different, maybe a Billy bookcase, and just add like a spring-loaded clothes rack onto the Billy bookcase and save some money as well, but I'm not too sure. So anyways, I'm gonna go look and see, and we'll see what we can get. But there was nothing in the as is section, which is just a section where they have like things that are already put together or maybe returns and they're discounted. So I didn't see anything in there that would work. So yeah, I'm gonna go back up. I don't want to do too much looking, but anyways, this is the as-is section. So this is the bookcase I'm thinking, which is these are the bookcases that I already have at home. So I'm thinking about doing one more of the Billy bookcase, not putting the shelves in there, just using the frame like a PAX, and then just adding just a closed, like a hanging line, or the clothesline in white across the Billy bookcase versus the PAX. This one is $69.90. $69 versus is not too crazy. $165 would be total for the frame and the closed rail on that one. So I don't know, I'm just trying to decide which one I want to go with. I'm kind of leaning towards the Billy because I don't know, I just think it would do the same thing really. And then I can use the shelves and some of my current system just to put in more shelves. Instead of putting the shelves in, I just put the line in the top. So let me decide, and then I'll let you guys know what I decide and what we're gonna do. This thing is big. What was I thinking? How did I think that I was going to be able to load this up by myself? Girl, I'm going to give it a go. This thing is so big. Because even if I get it on my cart, then how am I going to get it in the car? Is the question. So I can slide it all the way through, but it's like Tisha, be for real. You're not Hercules. I should have asked somebody for help, but am I? Probably not. Yes, we did it. But how are we gonna get in the car? Got it in the car, but how are we gonna get in the car? To be continued. We got the IKEA goods. I think it's gonna be a really good DIY project. The Billy bookcase, we got it in here. A gentleman passing by helped us out, girl. We are sweating. When I tell you that box is heavy. Man, I hope I don't have any bruises or pain from that later. But anyways, still we rise. So got the IKEA Billy bookcase. So let me show you dolls what the goal is. It's really just a bookcase or a wardrobe. But it's gonna have a clothes hanging rack in there, like a clothes, you know, like a line to hang your clothes on. This one that I got was not spring activated, but this one should be able to connect to the underside of the bookcase. So I'm gonna do just the frame of the Billy bookcase, and instead of putting all the shelves in there in the bookcase like how it comes, let me show y'all. Instead of putting all the shelves in there like it comes, I'm probably just gonna put like a small top shelf where I could put like my new in shoes so that I can see them, or bags, like new in shoes. This is gonna be my new in section of my wardrobe is the plan. So when I'm buying stuff, like how I'm shopping, Zara, Aloe, etc., wherever, I can have my stuff hung up just together, kind of like a a display rack or clothes rack that you'll see dolls that are like doing try on hauls and stuff. They'll have that there with just clothes hanging on it. Well, I want that to be just a permanent place in my closet or my wardrobe, to have just my hanging clothes, my new only new in pieces. So my hanging clothes, my new in shoes, my new in bags, whatever, will have a shelf, the top shelf. So I'll probably put just the top shelf in. I don't think I'll do, no, I need just one shelf, because I want it to essentially have enough room so that when I have long pieces like dresses, skirts, jeans, that I can hang them up vertical and see them right there, versus like having them folded and stuff. I just want like a full length hanging space for my new pieces. And I think I'm going to be wearing a lot of dresses and stuff, you know, things like that during the spring summer. So I want just a full hanging area. So that's my plan. And then I'm going to put the rack, clothes rack that I bought, hopefully it works, just the hanging piece in there underneath the first, just one shelf. I can't talk, girls, that's because I was trying to get this stuff in here. But let me show you how that looked, how it's supposed to attach. And I think that I can rig it up to work out the way I need it to work out. But I was talking to the lady in the store, and she was like, oh, it's like, it sounds like a DIY project, so I can't really guarantee that, you know, it's gonna work or whatever. But the problem is that I could have gone with the packs, but I feel like the packs is not gonna match what the pieces I've already got, because my pieces are Billy bookcase pieces, which I've showed you dolls that I DIY to make into like these custom shelves and stuff, just using the bookcases. So I was thinking the packs might be a thinner material, it may be a better material, it may be a different color, like the white may be different. So I wanted to try to get it to stay like in my same complement of the pieces that I already have. So that's why I was like, I think I can rig something up with this Billy bookcase, the same bookcases that I already have, and I'm just gonna try to do you know, maybe add a like a spring-loaded clothesline in there. I keep calling it clothesline. It may be a clothes, I don't know. But the spring-loaded one, to where you put the tension on there, a tension rod, or a clothes tension rod in there, and just hang the clothes on there. But I don't want it to be where my stuff is falling down if it gets too heavy, or I don't know. It may work, but if that's what I'm gonna go with, if this little piece that I purchased does not work. And it's called the El Varley clothes rail. But I was asking her in there if she thought it would fit. It looks like this, but it goes to a different system. So I'm thinking that if I attach it to the shelf that I'm gonna put in the bookcase, it's the same width, a little bit not as wide as the Billy bookcase. So I feel like if I attach that to the shelf that I'm gonna put in there and then slide it in, that I should be able to have the clothes rail in there. So anyways, we will see. If not, then I'll get a spring loaded or tension loaded rail or piece to go in there and to put my clothes on. So I'm super excited. I need to call Terry and make sure he brings his drill home, because we've got a DIY project, meaning he has a DIY project. No, but I usually put my stuff together, but since he does it with the drill so quick while he's like watching the game or something, he doesn't mind. And I love that for me, because then I can spend my time moving my desk out of there. I think I'm gonna put my desk that has my iMac probably back in that little Harry Potter type closet situation that we had going on before, because I really don't use that iMac at all, which is sad, but I don't. I used to use it for editing when my laptop was broke, but I don't use it for that because it's just really cumbersome and I gotta stay stationary, versus with my laptop I can move around. I can sit in front of the TV, I can sit at the island. And then when I'm working, some days I was sitting in my office and watching movies and stuff, or Apple TV on my iMac, but then now I'm sitting out like in the dining room area, and I just have the TV on either in the living room while I'm working, or I'll have my iPad going just for white noise while I'm working. So I don't know, I still love my iMac, don't get me wrong, I just don't have a use for it currently. Now, I'm sure when I get a proper office setting where I can sit it out, I can bring it back out again. But I've been using my desk in my beauty room, as you all saw, for like a lay down area, like for all my shopping bags. When I'm filming my videos, I sit there. When I'm showing you like product reviews, it's from that area. So I like to have, I've been loving having that desk just fully cleared off. That way, you know, I don't have my iMac there with my keyboard and stuff, my mounts there taking up space, especially if I'm not using it for anything, because I don't really do too much on my computer like that, a stationary computer. So I really don't know, but I'm excited because I have all my clothes that I've been hesitant to hang them up because I'm like, I really don't have, I have place, of course I can hang them up, right? Like in my closet. My husband's like, why don't you just hang it up in your closet? You've got literally 2 empty closets. I'm like, they're not really empty. One closet I use specifically for my work clothes. So I've got like all my Zara blazers, stuff that I wear to the office every day. And I really don't want to mix like my cutesy pieces with like that. Like that's work stuff. And yeah, I could separate it and all of that if I didn't have the space, but I'm like, this is what my beauty room is for. So now I'm starting to bring some clothes in and make it like just a really cohesive space with not just bags and perfumes and stuff, but also I want to bring in like my new ends and just have it, you know, more integrated and use my area, my space a little bit better. And then that closet that is attached to my beauty room, I mostly have like athleisure stuff in there, storage for like my heavier like fur coats, trench coats, all of the stuff that I don't wear usually is what's in that closet. I'm gonna reorganize all of that, but in the meantime, I know that this needs to be like a standout area where I can film in front of it, do my try on hauls and stuff. I think that'll be really cute also. And I'm gonna just really redo the space. So it is time. I'm so excited. I've been rambling, and my camera is overheating. So I'm probably, like I said, just gonna head over, get some lunch, and then I'll let you dolls know what we're eating. I just wanted to show you really quickly what we're having for lunch. The box is with us, so it's in the way. But I stopped at this place. It's called Rooster Vietnamese. They have a couple of locations. This one happens to be close to Memorial City Mall. And the other one is in, that I've gone to, is in Galleria area. It's on Chimney Rock and like Richmond area. So I really love their Vietnamese box. This is called the ribeye box. So it's sliced ribeye meat, kind of like what you would get with a sandwich, the sandwiches that they do. But it's so good. I got avocado on there. I got fish oil plus the sweet chili, and then you get a Vietnamese egg roll with it. I got half noodle, half salad, more salad than noodle, because I do want a few of the rice noodles that comes with it. But just in terms of cutting carbs, I told them to give me more salad. So I pulled over. I'm just gonna sit and eat really quickly because I think it tastes best when it's fresh and when it's hot, and then you also get the peanuts with it. So I think it's best when it's fresh and hot. So I'm gonna go ahead, I pulled over, I'm gonna dig into this, and then I'm most likely gonna go by Starbucks because y'all saw this morning that my Starbucks was absolute trash. It was not even what I asked for, and it was so bad that I would have gone back up there, but I was just pressed for time and I had already arrived at work. I should have checked it when she handed me the drink. When I put my stopper in, it looked white on the inside, but I was like, okay, maybe the matcha is just off to the side. I don't know. I should have opened the lid and took it back then, but I didn't. So I'm gonna get another drink before I get into Car Rider line, read a little bit of my book in Car Rider, and that's gonna be that, doll. So I'm gonna go ahead and devour this, and then I'm gonna chat back with you dolls. I love it. Hey dolls, I got the goods, went back to Starbucks. It was a 2 Starbucks kind of day. Because of the time of the day, I did go with the same exact drink from this morning. I got the chai with the extra pumps of chai. I got matcha cold foam extra thick, and then a larger size so that I can do more of the foam. It's really good. I can tell from the color that it's a good chai. Like, this is the color it needs to be. And then the matcha tastes really, really good. So this is nice. So it definitely makes up for earlier, but guess what? It wasn't free. It wasn't a makeup drink, so I had to pay for it. So anyways, I'm glad that I picked it up. And girls, why do they have my name as Deja? Tisha, Deja. I guess it could have been a mistaken for Tisha, but Deja was like, girl. So now I'm headed to pick up Josh from school, get in his car rider line. And I wanted to read a little bit, but my iPad is dead, and that's what I have my book on, which is an electronic download book that I've been trying to finish up. I always have like really cute little stories that I'm reading on there that I download, just books that are inexpensive that I can look at on my iPad. It's just one way that I try to get more use out of my iPad, really, is the reason that I download the electronic books versus a physical book, because it's not really my thing to do ebooks. But I don't mind it. It's chill and it's convenient, except when your iPad is dead. And I don't think my charger is working in my car for some reason, so I'm not able to charge it up. But I do have a backup book. I do have a backup book, which is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. And I've kind of been reading this off and on. I haven't really gotten into it yet, so I keep picking it up and putting it right back down. But I guess I'll give it a little bit of a go once I get in line to pick up Josh. But if not, I'll probably just watch some YouTube videos and stuff on my phone. Is what I'll do. It looks like it's about to rain, so we do have something for Josh at 5:45 for his middle school. Since he'll be in middle school next year, he's got just like a class selection thing from like 5:45. I think it's like for an hour, so course selections or so. So we'll go to the middle school where he'll be going, and we'll do some stuff over there, and then I'll be back at home. So and then Caleb's got basketball practice, but I think him and his dad will go to that, so that's like around 8:30 or so. So anyways, dolls, that is probably it for me for today, unless we chat. No, we'll probably chat when we get home, because we have the IKEA bookcase and stuff. So I don't know if Terry will feel like putting that together tonight or not.